Hello. Once again, I'm starting this video after coffee and during Waterloo time. My name is Melinda. Welcome to Web of Stories. It's Friday. It is my weekly wrap up. So big news, huge news for my reading life. I finished all my booktube books. So I'm done reading for the octafinals. I do have a vlog that will go up with all my reading. It's a little bit boring, it's just me talking about books. I know, I sell myself so well, don't I? But vlogs are not my strong point, but I'm going to try to get better. But I do have a vlog of my thoughts and everything that, as I was reading. That will go up at some point in April after the results are announced. And then the video after that will be a standalone review video of my top book out of that group. That's something that Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading suggested doing. So I thought that's a great idea. Plus, I have thoughts about that book, but we'll see. So anyway, my reading life all of a sudden feels like, okay, I can get back to my normal reading now. I don't know if I've said this before because I forget what I say in the vlog and what I say in these wrap-ups, but I realize now, this is the first time I've done the BookTube prize, so I'm chalking this up to, you learn it. I probably shouldn't do the octafinal round because I'm always gone at the end of March. We go spring break to see my father every year. It's the only time of the year we can get down to see him, although we might try to go New Year's next year, just the way the school calendar works out. And so I'm not ever going to have the full 2 months to read because of that. So I have learned my lesson. I will not do the octafinals again, although I have really enjoyed reading for the BookTube prize, so I will continue to do it. But yeah, anyway, it's done. And it was a great experience, and I am not going to do the semifinal round, but I will do the quarterfinal, and hopefully I'll do the quarterfinal and the final round. So that's what's going on with that. As far as, let's see what else is going on in my world. We're getting close to spring break, which is exciting. And I said this on my 5 on Friday video, but I'll repeat it here. When I'm gone, I'm going to pre-schedule some videos, but I'm not going to have a 5 on Friday, and I'm not going to have, there's going to be 2 weeks that are not going to have a weekly wrap up. And then I'll just do kind of like a big wrap up that will include the end of the month in April when I get back. Just trying to edit and upload everything down where my father is just going to be hard because he doesn't have the greatest internet. He doesn't actually use the internet. He has it for people who come visit him, but it's not great internet. So even just getting the video up might be hard, but I am going to try to do a reading vlog during that time. So we'll see. Yeah, but that's coming up towards the end of this month, just to let you know that's happening. Let's see what else. I don't know. It's been quite an uneventful week. This weekend, tonight, which is Friday night, my son and daughter and I are going to go see the school musical. It's Once Upon a Mattress. My daughter has a lot of friends who are in it, so we're going to go see that. And they're such talented kids. I mean, people kind of like stick their nose up at high school productions, but you shouldn't, because there's some really amazing performances in it. So I am really looking forward to that. And then tomorrow, which will be today when you see this video, if you see it the day it's released, I'm going down to Salem for, and I can say it now, a surprise birthday party. My niece's daughter, so my great niece, is turning 18. This is a little bit before her birthday, but it's the weekend before her birthday. So we're going to go down and celebrate with her. And this is kind of pathetic. We're going to bring some Christmas gifts down because when I went down a couple weeks ago to Salem to do Christmas, that little branch of the family tree was all sick and couldn't come. So I still have some Christmas gifts to bring. And then I think we'll be done with Christmas for this year. That's what happens when you have a big spread out family and there are, children in the family of differing ages that have lots of activities. So you just have to do what you have to do. Anyway, let me get into the reading. So I just spilled my Waterloo. One moment. Okay, I'm back and only slightly damp, so that's good. I did finish 3 books this week, but I can only talk about 1 because 2 were BookTube prize. So the one I did finish was Northwoods, which I have already talked about because I did a video of it. So I will link that video down below. Maybe I'll put a card up. We'll see if I get around to it. Yeah. We'll see. You can find it somehow with this video. You can find my review to Northwoods. It was an A book for me. My first A book, or excuse me, my first 5-star book of the year. So that is exciting. And yeah, I don't have much more to say about that. This is going to be a shorter video just because I don't have that much to say this week. Everything, all of my reading's been so tied up with the BookTube prize. So I cannot promise that I will have a short video every week, but this week I do. Now, as for what I am currently reading, I still have all of those books that are slow and steady reads, or I'm reading, you know, my short story collections, all those books that I said I will talk about when I start and when I finish. A bunch of those are still going, but I have 3 books that are kind of normal reads. The first one, this was my Agatha Christie for this month. I just started just a little bit last night to get a head start on it. Dumb Witness. So yeah, there's dogs in this one, as you can probably tell by the cover. I'm on page 14, so I can't tell you anything about this book, except we already have like dogs with personalities, and I'm all for books with dogs with personalities. So way to go, Agatha. Yeah, I usually go through these pretty quickly, so I will be able to report back on my thoughts next week because I will have finished it. And then this book you have seen before because I keep putting it aside to do BookTube prize, but now I can finish it. And that's A History of Ancient Rome in 100 Lives. I do 5 lives a day when I'm reading it regularly, so I'm up to 70. I've read the first 69, and this is just a really interesting, you know, way to get a good feel of the entire history of the Roman Empire from different points of view. Definitely not like textbooky, definitely not super in depth, but very approachable. You know, this is a book for anybody, and clearly it's a book you can easily pick up and put down because I have been doing that. But now I don't really have anything stopping me from reading this. So I will, I will probably have this done by next week, finally. And this is for Historathon, first quarter of Historathon. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do for second quarter. I'm hoping to squeeze in Natalie Haynes' new nonfiction book, A Divine something. It's about the goddesses. I'm not really sure if that's actually history, but I'm going to count it because it's like how people viewed it. I don't know. But I've done 2 Historathon books for this quarter. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for next quarter. I need to do a little research on that. It's 500 to 1500. So, you know, I could do early tutors. There's a lot in my wheelhouse I could do. I just need to sit down and find some books what I want to do. So I have those 2 in print. I do not currently have an audiobook going. I am probably not going to start an audiobook until maybe I go on vacation or on the way back from vacation. Just until then, I'm just not going to worry about it. Sometimes it's nice to have an audiobook on the plane because my eyes, I've talked about it before. I have eye issues, and one of it is severe dry eyes, and sometimes it's hard to read on a plane just because the air is so dry and you have the air thing blowing down on you. So sometimes it's nice to be able to pop in an audiobook. So no audiobook right now, but one will be coming. I don't know what it will be. It'll probably be something fun. But on my e-reader, I am reading Brooklyn by Colm Tobín, and this is a book that I have had on my Kindle. I was going to check, but I think I've had it on my Kindle for 10 years. I don't know if it is the oldest book that I have, but it is in the group of the oldest books I have, because when I started doing my spreadsheet, there's a whole bunch of books that I had, and they all have the same date, and it's the earliest date. So I can count this as my oldest book. in my Storygraph challenge, and I think in a couple of the other Storygraph challenges, it's like, read the book that's been on your TBR the longest. And since I don't know in this group which has been on the longest, I do know this is one of them, so I'm going to count it. Editing Melinda. I just wanted to add this. After I filmed that and I said, I think I've had Brooklyn on my Kindle for 10 years, I decided just to go into Amazon and see if I could figure out when I ordered it. I ordered it exactly 10 years ago today. I ordered it March 8th, 2014. Go figure. So yes, it has been on my Kindle for 10 years today. Sorry, just had to share that. I'm over halfway. It's a very quick read. I'm enjoying it. I'm impressed because Colm Tobín is a man, and this is a very interior book about a young woman. She's been she's in her 20s and she is sent from Ireland to Brooklyn. There's a priest who he's a priest from Brooklyn, but he's from their town. And he arranges for her to have a place to stay and to get a job. And there aren't any opportunities for her in Ireland. So that's why that happens. And it's about her experiences. She goes and she lives in Brooklyn. That's the title. And it is very interior. It's a lot of exploration about what she's feeling at the time and all this, which is interesting. And I think there's a big part about where she's dealing with homesickness. And I have, I used to live on the East Coast, and I would go through bouts of homesickness and really hit it on the nose there. But I think that Colm Tobín is doing a wonderful job of writing the interior thoughts of a young woman that age, which is impressive. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. There is a sequel to it coming out, which is kind of what pushed it up to the top of my list. I'm counting it as one of my Irish readathon books. I might squeeze in another. We'll see. That's kind of what prompted me to do it. But also there is a sequel coming out, I think maybe in March. It's coming out relatively soon. So, yeah. So I'm enjoying that. And that's what's going on in my reading life. This is the last time I'll say I read this, but I can't tell you about it. At least for a couple months. This will be the last time I say that. But yeah, so thank you very much. Please let me know what you're reading down below. And like, subscribe, join my Discord. Did I say discard? Discord. Do all those things. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.